to Sunday school. I'm so excited to be back in our classroom. And I gotta say, Bri, it looks really nice. What's with all the decorations?
We're getting ready for the party.
A party? What party?
God's party.
God's having a party?
Yeah. Didn't you get your invitation?
Well, no, I didn't get an invitation. God sent invitations?
Yeah, everybody's invited.
Oh. Well, what's he gonna have at this party? Because I'm thinking, like, birthday party.
Oh, you mean like with a cake?
Mm-hmm. And balloons.
Oh, we have
balloons. What about, do you think God will have, like, pin the tail on the donkey?
Ooh, he might. But you know where we can look to find it?
Where?
The Bible.
Oh, okay.
If we open up to the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verses 6 through 8, it says, "On this mountain the Lord of hosts will make for all his peoples a feast of rich food, a feast of well-aged wines, of rich food filled with marrow, of well-aged wine strained clear. He will destroy on this mountain the shroud that is cast over all peoples, the sheet that is spread over all nations. He will swallow up death forever.
Whoa.
Then the Lord will wipe away all the tears from all faces, and the disgrace of his people he will take away from all the earth, for the Lord has spoken."
Well, rejoicing does sound a whole lot like a party. So, feast means a lot of food, right?
A lot of food.
Ooh.
Rich food. So there might be cake.
There might be cake. So, that sounds really neat. You know what I heard, Bri? I heard in the Bible it said no more death, no more tears. So, at God's party, no one will ever be sad again?
No. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't. That sounds amazing.
Sounds really cool.
Wow, Bri, I can't wait for this party. When is it happening?
Right now.
What?
Right now.
Are we late?
No, Kylie, this party has been going on since the beginning of time, and it'll go on forever. It's never gonna end.
Oh.
The party don't stop.
Wow. Bri, that sounds like so much fun. Can, like, my friends and family come? Because I feel weird going to parties alone.
That's fair. Jesus invited everybody to the party through him.
Oh. So no matter how old you are?
Nope.
No matter how good you are?
Nope.
Wow.
Everybody.
So how do I have to tell everyone about this party, Bri? How are we going to tell everybody about it? Oh. Yeah, okay, the Bible's probably a pretty good idea. What about invitations?
Oh, we can make some invitations right now.
Let's go do that.
Okay.
For this week's activity, we've got some crafting to do. So if you haven't already, go grab a piece of paper, some colors, a pencil, and we'll get started.
Let's make some party invitations.
Yeah!
Okay, now, Bri, I will warn you, I haven't thrown very many parties. So how do we make party invitations?
Don't worry, I've thrown a lot of parties. Here's what you have to do. First, you need a piece of paper. You've got yours. I already started mine. Mine's a little wet. We'll talk about him in a sec. Okay. And you need to find any crafting supplies that you like to use. So the stuff that you like to do. Kylie, I know that you really like crayons, so I brought you some crayons.
Love crayons.
I really like to paint and use watercolors, so I used my watercolor paints, and I already started mine. He's all rainbowy.
Bri, if I wanted to, could I, like, put some glitter on my invitations?
You totally could. I really want to put glitter on my invitations, but mine is too wet to do that right now.
Yeah.
Yours would probably work.
We probably
want to
do that.
Glue and glitter?
I do. We probably
Awesome.
want to do that last, though, don't we?
Absolutely, you want to do that last. It's
Okay.
very messy.
And maybe with a parent, huh?
Yeah, always use a grown-up.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I've got my big piece of paper. What do I do?
Well, I would start by folding it in half.
Oh, sure.
So you can make a card.
Okay.
Kind of like a Christmas card.
We line up those corners.
Yep.
All right, so I've got my paper folded. Now what?
We need to write on the front. So we want to make the front cover pretty. My front cover is all rainbowy. And when it gets dry, you'll be able to see I took a white crayon and I wrote, "You're invited to a party," across the front. So when it's all dry, you'll see that show up.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my crayons. I'm going to get started on that.
Do.
So once we've got the front all decorated, what do we put on the inside, Bri?
Inside is where you want to put the person that you're inviting.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a lot of people I want to invite. Can I put all their names in here?
I totally put all their names right here in my list.
That's a good idea. If you have a hard time writing, make sure you get mom or dad or grandma, grandpa, or someone who can write to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make a list of all the people we want to invite to this party. I'm definitely thinking all my family.
Yeah, I put mom, dad, grandpa, grandma. I put Miss Kiley on my list.
Aw, thank you.
I put Uncle Bob and Aunt Eleanor on my list. I put some friends on my list, like Hannah and Brian.
Now, hey, Bri, I remember from our Bible stories that it's supposed to be everyone. So should I maybe put some people on here that I maybe don't get along with or that I don't like very much?
That is a really good idea, Kiley. We do want to invite everybody to this party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I've got my list of names, and what else should we put in the middle?
I wrote, there's a party in heaven, because on the front cover, I only wrote, you're invited to a party, but it didn't say where it was at. And when you invite people to a party, you want to tell them where it is.
Okay. You're right.
Okay.
So, Bri, I gotta say, I really like making invitations, and I like making crafts, but I don't know if I can make enough invitations for everyone in the world.
Well, that's just it. This is just a craft. This is just a reminder of all the people that we can invite. But you don't have to make an invitation to invite somebody. You can invite people by maybe making friends with them and inviting them to church.
Ooh.
Or by finding someone who maybe looks like they're not comfortable. Like maybe there's a new kid at school and they don't look like they're comfortable there and they don't really know anybody. You could be their friend. And that's kind of like inviting them.
That's a great idea, Bri. So it's kind of like when we talked about being the fruits of the kingdom and doing nice things.
It's exactly like that. Good job, Kiley.
Making connections. Yes. So that's how we invite people to God's party.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for crafting with us, Bri.
Yeah, thanks for letting me use the watercolors.
Anytime. All right, I'm in the St. Matthew hallway, and I had an idea from our lesson last week. We talked about being the vine and the branches and the fruits of the kingdom. So I'm standing in front of last year's Sunday school sign, where we all put our handprints and got ready to celebrate a year of Sunday school together. Now, I know we can't be together to put our handprints on a new sign. So instead, we are going to make a big vine and branches display. And I want your pictures to be able to put on it. So, over the next couple of weeks, maybe while you're helping someone or working around the house or doing something nice that we would consider being the fruits of the kingdom, have mom or dad take a picture and send it in to us at St. Matthew so that we can put your picture on our Sunday school vine and branches display. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye!